Hello students, this is video number 3 of the chapter Accounting for Non-Profit Organization. As I told you in previous videos that the main focus in this chapter will be on making income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Mainly you have to learn making income and expenditure account and balance sheet in this chapter. Now as it is a new chapter, non-profit organization. So here you will see many new items. You will see many new names here. So to make income and expenditure account and balance sheet, you must be firstly able to identify whether that item is your income or expense or whether that item is your asset or liability. So we will discuss one by one some new items which you are going to see in this chapter. So let us start the topic for the day, treatment of some special items. Item number 1 is donation. Amount received by the non-profit organization from members or non-members is called donation. Donation is just amount received from the members or the non-members of the organization. Like a temple receives donation from the members of temple committee also and from the other peoples like you and me also. So donation is amount received from members or non-members. Now see, the donation will be either general donation or it will be specific donation. Let us see firstly what is specific donation. As the name tells, the donation which is received for some specific purpose, which is received for some particular purpose is called specific donation. Like donation for building, that is a specific donation which is received for building. Same way donation for match, that is also a specific donation which is received for conducting a match. Your specific donations are considered as capital receipts, right? So it should be recorded on liability side of balance sheet. Clear? Specific donations are considered as liabilities. As you can identify also from the name, donation for building means that is a donation which will be used only for making the building. So that donation amount is liable for making the building. So that is why it will be considered as liability, right? And opposite to that, there are general donations, means the donation which are received not for any specific purpose are called general donation, right? Your general donations are considered as revenue receipts, so they should be treated as income, right? The donation which is not for any specific purpose means a general donation is considered as income, while a specific donation is considered as liability. Item number 2, legacy. Amount received by the non-profit organization as per the will of donor. Will, have you heard that word? Will means in Hindi we call it wasiyat. Sometimes a person does his will and under his will he mentions that after his death his property or a particular amount of him should go to some specific non-profit organization. So any amount received by the non-profit organization as per the will of donors is called legacy. Legacies will not be received regularly by the NPO, right? They will be received on non-regular basis. So that is why it will be considered as capital receipt, right? Being a capital receipt, legacy will be considered liabilities. So are you clear? Legacy is your liability, so it will appear on liability side of balance sheet. Come to item number third, entrance fees or admission fees. The amount received from the new members when they are enrolled for the first time, right? Any member, any person who is going to become member of the NPO, the first time whatever amount he will pay on the enrollment, on the admission in the NPO will be called admission fees or entrance fees, right? So there are two point of views. Some authors consider entrance fees as capital receipt while others consider it as revenue receipts. But in your book, according to T.S. Grewal book, entrance fees is considered as revenue receipt. So being a revenue receipt, it is considered as income. So that will be recorded on income side of income and expenditure account. Clear? If you want to assume it as capital receipt, you can do, but for that you have to give a note below your answer in the examination, then you can consider it as capital receipt also, right? But for the time being, according to your book, we are going to consider it as revenue receipt, so we will consider it as income, right? Entrance fees is your income. Next, item number 4, honorarium. Honorarium. See the root word honor. So it means any amount paid to honor some person is called honorarium. Look what is the meaning written here. Non-profit organizations may invite persons to deliver lectures, or sometimes some artists like singers or actors may also be invited by some NPO to give their performance, and any amount paid to those persons is called honorarium, right? Now see, honorarium is considered as revenue payment. So being revenue payment, it is your expense. It will be recorded on expense side of income and expenditure account. So honorarium is your expense. Fifth item, government grant. Any financial help received from the government by the NPO is called government grant. Now government grant can also be of two types, general grant or specific grant. Any grant received for some particular purpose will be called specific grant, and any grant received not for any specific purpose will be general grant. Now specific grant is liable for that specific purpose, so it is a liability. Specific grant will be treated as liability, and general grant is not for any specific purpose, it can be used anywhere, so it will be considered as income. I hope you are clear about these 5 terms. If you have any doubt in any term, do watch this video again, because this chapter is based on these theoretical portion also, right?